Ayan, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to another episode of the Daily Grind. Hininaan ko lang konti yung microphone natin kasi medyo nagpipi. But yes, today, market's still down. So, and I promised you NFT week tayo this week. And by request, now you wanted to ask about Axie Infinity for this evening to be our top topic. So, I tried to invite a good friend of mine. Pero he's not available, pero he did leave me some notes about my questions. Left him questions about it, mga importante na question na dapat nyo malaman, and he gave me very, very good notes. And that's what we're gonna be discussing this evening, right? Sa mga nagwa-wonder dyan about our talks, bakit napunta tayo sa mga laro, ganito ganyan, when we are about investments. Right now, one of the hottest investment right now is NFT games, and one of it is Axie Infinity. And but because of popular demand, we will be talking about Axie Infinity. We already had a discussion about Axie Infinity beforehand. Kasama natin sila Kapayam Mampia, and we interviewed some of our friends about Axie. But this guy, yung i-feature ko ng mga notes ngayon from him. This guy is in the game kind of deep and is doing well. Very good friend of mine. Hindi nyo mahuhulaan what his job is. Actually, he's a lawyer. He's gonna be taking the bar this year. So, but yung wife niya, yung good friend ko, shout out to Charis and Maku. Charis is already really a lawyer. Doon kami nagko-consult sa kanya. And this guy, si Maku Pascual, I'm gonna be showing some snippets of him later sa talk namin. Is a very good friend of mine. Kababata ko to. We've been in the gaming industry. Hindi naman gaming industry. We've been gamers ever since. Bata pa lang kami. And a good friend of mine. Attorney to ha. Tapos naglalaro na Axie Infinity. Right? You cannot take away the kid. You cannot remove the kid inside a grown man, right? Until now, right? He plays. Meron nga siyang streaming din na page. He streams Call of Duty na Warzone, but now he's focused on Axie because he has nalilibang siya, right? He has fun playing with it. So yeah, yun yung pag-uusapan natin this evening about Axie, and he gave us very good input sa mga dapat tignan nyo. Should you start ngayon ba ang dapat magsimula sa Axie ngayon? What are the things that you should be considering when you start Axie, right? So yeah, we'll talk about that in a bit. I'm gonna go to the comments really quick. A little request from my end. Alright, let me just play this one. Little request from my end. Please share this video. Pakishare po itong video na to para naman po mas marami pa pong newbies out there, especially mga friends nyo who is considering getting into Axie. I tell you, today, yung mga inputs are very, very nice. So you will know what to check for. And what should you do? Should you want to start? And is it the best time to start ba? Right? Pa-scholar Lloyd Monlawas Embolode. Siguro bukas magpo-post ako about Makus kasi meron din naman siyang mga under sa kanya. And yeah, hindi po under sa akin, under sa kanya, but I can connect you guys to the right person. Right. So, yan. Punta muna ako sa comments really quick before we go to our topic. Please share this video. Pag-share po itong video nito. It will be very helpful sa mga kaibigan natin, mga kababayan natin na gustong pumasok sa Axie. At least man na ma-educate natin sila para pumasok sila dito with the right mindset. Di ba? Yun, Piolo Cortez, good evening. Ishi Marimat, magandang gabi. Alfredo Kisto, good evening. Sir Lloyd Lika, kape tayo. Yes, man. Hopefully, we can here. Romelyn Bonayas, good evening. Jape Malindog, magandang gabi. Bachelor Cruz, good PM. Paulo Diolazo, good PM din. Good luck sa PPGL casting, sabi ni Jape Malindog. Right, thank you so much, man. Yeah, we will be casting the PPGL Wild Rift. Isa ako sa mga shoutcasters for the English cast. So, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Gigi Mijares, good evening. Right, Rafi, thank you for tagging your friends. Dimple for the heart, pa-scholar, Sir Lloyd, sabi naman. Rafi, thank you for tagging your friends. Rowena, alright, good evening. Alright, so yeah, we've already talked about Axie Infinity yesterday. We don't really have to expound on that. You can Google what Axie Infinity is. This is basically, right, let me Google Axie Infinity for you. This is basically how it looks in the game. Right, pinakita ko sa inyo kahapon a snippet on how the in-game, how things are inside the game. This is basically you when you're fighting with an opponent, pwede pong PvP, meaning player versus player, or inside a game adventure, you are going to be battling against monsters in the environment PvE, player versus environment naman ang tawag doon. These are your axes. You need 3 axes to start to create a team, and then go for adventures, and then you can go for PvPs also. You are limited to daily energies para so hindi nyo po maabuso naman. Kasi whenever you do PvPs or player versus players, you earn SLP kasi inside the game. And so, that is limited lang ang pwede nyong gawin in a day. Okay? So, little snippet. I haven't asked my friend for permission to show the chat lang talaga overall. But what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be reading through our ito yung chat namin. This is Mako Pascual, very good friend of mine right here. And kababata ko po yan, si Attorney Mako. And he is playing Axie at the same time. Right? So, yan. Let me go to the close-up. And let's go ahead. So, ang tinanong ko sa kanya are this one. Right, so he's not available kasi it's already deep in the evening and he's preparing for something. So yeah, I asked him in general, pwede kita ma-invite to talk about Axie, short lang, basically ano ang experience mo with Axie, approximate earnings mo, and what are things you should look out for before ka mag-start sa Axie. I also asked him about what do you think about the future of Axie, right? So yeah, he stated I started researching Axie. He said, I started researching Axie last year. So habang hindi pa sobrang hype si Axie, he already started in Axie November of 2020, but only took action last month lang siya nag-take action after he evaluated the following. Number 1, what an NFT. And so what is an NFT? We've already discussed about that. We won't be expounding that in today's episode. Google nyo lang po what NFTs are. He wanted to understand cryptocurrencies behavior. Remember, November siya nag-research. Last month siya nagsimula. Right? So, he really wanted to understand the business first. Right? Ito yung consultant ko when it comes to business kasi. Right? So, he knows. Well, he's also an entrepreneur, businessman. With business partner ko nga siya ko nga to noon, right? So he understands businesses. He also comes to me when it comes to if meron siya mga question about investments, right? So yeah, he tried to understand what the cryptocurrency behavior is, ano NFT, ito. This one, he can expound, right? Corporation stock issuance. Kasi NFTs do, in relation to minting of NFTs, right? You can Google more on this so that you can understand. Pero sabi niya, as far as you can understand, every time you cash out on an SLP, right? Kasi diba, whenever you play the game, meron kang mga dailies ang tawag dyan or daily missions. Then you get SLP out of it, and then you can do PvPs also. Every time you win, you gain SLP, and then that goes to your wallet, and pwede mo i-cash out. You can sell it in the marketplace, and then once that is sold, an NFT is minted, right? So NFTs are minted, and then it's equivalent of its corporations. Para siyang it represents stocks sa corporation. Right? In this case, sila SLP, right? For Axis, right? For Axis, preferred stocks po siya, right? This is why Axie is unique. Sabi niya, it can stand on its own regardless if mag-crash ang crypto, which is true, right? Because yun yung sinabi, we discussed about this yesterday. The good thing about NFTs is that it creates a different purpose for crypto. So kahit na bumagsak si crypto, since it has a separate purpose, it's going against Bitcoin's trend. Oh nga pala, nag-bounce si Bitcoin for today. But yeah, it's not it's not really going against, but it has a different trend kay Bitcoin. Unlike sa mga other na mga cryptos, yung mga tawag nito, altcoins, it tends to follow how Bitcoin moves because they have the same purpose of Bitcoin. Here in NFTs, it's different, right? So it moves on its own. It really depends on how the game runs. So that's a good thing about it. Like what's happening right now, crypto is down, but eto si SLP Axie is going up. Nag-pullback lang ngayon. I think it's starting to go sideways, but that's a good sign because usually pag bumagsak there's opportunity in it. I'm gonna go to the comments in a bit, pero medyo mahaba kasi itong na-discuss namin. So I'm just reading through it. My Ethereum, sabi niya, like what's happening now, my Ethereums are dropping in value kasi kailangan mo Ethereum, dun ka magsa-start you buy Ethereum and then go to process hanggang sa makapunta ka sa wallet that is for SLP so that you can trade it, right? So Ethereum is dropping in value but yung SLP niya is retained. Organic ang growth na organic daw ang growth ng SLP. Yes, in a way this is true. Organic growth because people are shelling in money. There are people who have fun. Like my friend right here. He has fun playing with the game. So yeah, whenever you shell out money in the game, that's organic. That's organic growth. I consider that as an organic growth. Yung sinasabi ko sa inyo, hindi organic yung growth ng ibang NFTs or even some people going into Axie. Hindi right now, it's going parabolic, sobrang taas niya because people are getting in not for the organic reason. Mali yung rason pagpasok nila, right? It's because of the gagastos sila ng pera kasi gusto nilang kumita rin ng pera, which is the wrong reason why you get in the game, di ba? So, is SLP retained? Organic ang growth. The reason why SLP is a bit slow right now, sabi niya, is due to the server issues. And if you've been reading about Axie, nagkakaroon po ng server issues right now. People cannot log in, konti lang nakakapasok, and it's scaring people. And it is true, it is scaring people. Kasi, aanin ko ngayon ang Axie na binili ko, because you need to buy Axie. Aanin ko ngayon ang Axie na binili ko kung hindi ko mapaglaruan. Right, today, gusto ko nga kumita, di ba? Hindi ako makalog in sa servers. And then I cannot do my dailies, I cannot do PvP, so I will not be earning SLP today. So yung pera ko, di ba? So it's scaring people right now, and because of that scare, because of the servers issues, that's one of the reason why SLP is dropping. Right? Reason why SLP is a bit slow right now is due to server issues, which I can't and won't explain na rin kasi too much speculations involved. Yes, it's very controversial and it just leave it to the software engineers, right? So we discuss about that. Isa sa mga, because of this issue right now, yun yung sinasabi ko, so many factors can affect the game. Even the developers, sino nagra-run ng game, right? Server issues are very important. If the game developer can address these issues very fast, then that will help the game. Right now, hindi pa na-address. So many speculations behind it. He doesn't want to discuss about it. So this is his experience with Axie. It's a game. People spend on a game like me. Right? I spend so much in a game. I spend a good value in any game I play. You know it. We've been there, sabi niya. Yeah, so, makababata ko to noon pa. Grabe kami maggumastos sa laro. This time around, Axie offers organic returns for every bit of my time spent playing. Axie Infinity AI, for brevity, offers me its stocks SLP. Yan yung SLP, di ba? So, yun yung purpose niya. In turn, I can sell or trade and I'm happy about it besides the server issues. Yun lang yung problema niya ngayon kay Axie, yung server issues. So, you have to think about it, right? The more players are going in, it is gonna flood the servers, and if the developer is not ready for that, it is gonna cause issues. So, that's something that you need to consider also. So, second question, and before I go to the second question, I'm gonna go to the comments really quick. RB, mga tol, wala ko, kala ko wala na, sabi ni Emmanuel Saricos. Jong, ganda gabi. Jong. All right. So far so good. No questions so far. But if you have any questions, please post it in the comments. Baka na pag-uusapan namin. Second question as to approximation of income. Because I asked him, um, approximation lang na income. Right? So, kasi ito yung, let's face it, this is the biggest reason why people want to join. It's because of income. Diba? So I asked him directly, approximation sa income niya. Sabi niya, don't bother. It's a game. Which is the right mindset. Sinasabi ko sa inyo yan lagi, get in the game because of the right reason. Not because of the money, but because it's a game that you can have fun in. Entertainment is the main purpose of the game. So it's a game. Do not speculate income, but you can approach it with averaging. Right? Sabi niya, because in the end, there's still income in it. So he will be discussing that. Use its lowest, which you can still gain. It used to be 3 pesos nung nagre-research siya nung November. It used to be 3 pesos but I never went in because judging from the amount na 3 pesos per SLP, it will just be a waste of my time. Kasi noon, mas mahal pa because it's just 3 pesos per SLP and for the amount of SLP that you can gain in a day at 3 pesos SLP, it's just a waste of his time. Remember, my friend is an attorney. Right? So, mas malaki pa ang kikitain niya if he really spends it on the business, on his, in his profession, di ba? So, it was a waste of his time, so hindi siya pumasok. So, 3 SLP 3 pesos per SLP noon. It will just be a waste of my time. So, that's something you need to consider. But when umabot na siya ng 6, and then, doon na siya na that's when he had fun because he's now earning. Now it's 14 yung presyo daw ng Axie. Before the server issue, it was at 19 at the peak. That's one the time I told you, do not get in anymore. Kasi sobrang tao, sobrang hype na siya. It's already very parabolic. Extra care na pag nasa taas na. So before the server issues, it was 19. Right ngayon, it's 14. So with the rule of averaging, he started at 16, now it's 14, plus 19 also divided by 3. Approximately income niya, you can earn around 150 SLP per day. That's how much he earns a day. So you just do the math with the. Okay, let's do the math. Let me share my screen and then go to open calculator. Alright, so 150 SLP per day yung kinikita niya times how much is the SLP right now? It's 14 pesos, 2,100 pesos. Is that worth your day? Yeah, I'm not really sure how much Mako is earning in a day. But yeah, for him, that's already enough, right? So if it's enough for you, if it's good for you, then you might consider that. However, you're looking at the income. Again, please get in for the right reasons. Nasa conversation namin mamaya, makita nyo. Alright. Bakit? However, with the character, however, with my character, which is above level 20 na, that's already very high at this point. You can earn around 100 SLP from adventures in 30 minutes. In just 30 minutes, he can earn 100 SLPs. So ano pa lang yan? Sa adventure mode pa lang ng game. Wala pa dito yung PvP. So that's 100 in just 30 minutes times 14. That's around 1,400. In average niya lang. Kasi nung nagsisimula siya noon. Kasi medyo mabagal pa yung earnings niya noon. Since maliit pa lang ang level. Or the higher your level is, the easier it is for you to win in PvPs. The faster it is for you to clear the dailies, yung parang adventure, so mas mabilis. But right now, you can earn 1,430 minutes. Pero limited po yan, hanggang dyan lang. Hindi po yan pwede na, 1,400 for 30 minutes. So trabahuin ko ng 4 hours. So that's 1,400 times 4. That's equals 5,600 in just 4 hours. I mean, in just 2 hours kasi times 4 eh. So 5,000, hindi po ganyan. There is a limit to your energy you can spend for adventures and for another. But yeah, he can finish it now in just 30 minutes. So at least maintindihan ninyo. Okay? Sorry. So that's Mana approximate rate. However, with my character, level 20, 100 from adventures in just 30 minutes, that's how quick it is to finish your adventure mode. Basically, adventure mode is daily work logged. Yun yung daily yung sinasabi ko. Daily tasks. The higher your level, the faster you can clear it. At level 5, level 20 na siya ngayon. At level 5, approximately 5 hours. So, kung kakasimula nyo pa lang at level 1, mas matagal. Sabi niya at level 5, so at level 5, it will take you around 5 hours. So, that's 100 SLP times 100 XLP times 14. So, in 5 hours, kung if you're at level 5, you will earn 1,400 in 5 hours. So, it really depends on your level in the game. Okay? So, yun yung approximation niya. Let me go to the close-up really quick. At level 20, he can finish it in 30 minutes. Then comes PvP, which is player versus player. Here, meron ka ring energy. With my current energy tier, I can earn as high as 341 SLP per day. So, 341 for the PvP mode. Remember, meron siyang 100 kanina sa adventure. Now he can earn 341 sa PvP. 341 SLP, and with the current rate of SLP, so that's 4,774 on the PvP energy that he can earn. Okay? So that's around 341 plus 500. So in a day, 341 plus 100, so that's 441 SLPs a day. Right? So 441 times 14 ang presyo na SLP ngayon, 6,174. That's his possible income. With my current ranking din ito, so you will be able to face people na almost same rank. Hindi kasi pwede na ang laki na ng rank niya tapos ikaw nasa 100 rank ka pa, kayo maglalaban. Syempre mananalo siya kagad. So you're gonna be going up against similar ranks, you guys. Right, so my current rank is at 1,700 highest and then 1,600 lowest kasi minsan natatalo rin, right? Most people thread around 1,200 MMR. So 1,200 yung rank nila. Generally yung mga tao. So he is at 1,700. This guy is very good with games, right? So sobrang galing mag-analyze nito ng mga laro. So he's at rank 1,700. Commonly, people are at 1,200. And yes, then 50 for the daily quest. So I asked him 100 SLP from adventure plus 341 from PvP, right? Yes. Then meron pang 50 sa daily quests. 341 aggregate na siya, 400 from adventure, so additional 50 from daily quest. Then so total sinabi niya is 341 plus 100 plus meron pang dailies na 50, so around 491 times the rate of SLP right now, so that's 6,800 with the rate right now, right? Pero paiba-iba po yan. And not all the time you are gonna be winning in your PvP, so minsan mas lesser yung kikitain mo, but you get the point. Additional 50 then you gain at my PvP tier 9 SLP per PvP win. So he wins 9 SLP whenever he wins from other people. So yun, 191 SLP from PvP and with energy. So that's how much I get before the server issues. That means with the server issues right now, hindi siya kumikita. So you need to consider that also. Nothing. No SLPs. I asked him how much SLP did you need to start. He said, no, you don't need SLPs to start, but you need to create a team. On the third question, na sinabi ko sa niya, starting out niya, you just need 3 axes. What are the things that you need to start? You just need 3 axes, meaning tatlong monster. So, pinakita natin dito kanina. Yan. So, you need 3. Tatlo ang kailangan mo to be able to start with the adventures. Right? So, yun. You need 3. Going back to the conversation. And starting out, you just need 3 axes. You can straight out buy from the marketplace. So, you can buy axes. Kung gusto nyo malakas kagad, medyo mas mahal ang mga axes, right? You can go to its marketplace. He said, specifically, do not buy P2P, meaning peer-to-peer. Kung meron magbenta sa'yo, mag-PM sa'yo, sir, bilhin nyo yung Axie ko, hindi pwedeng ganun. It has to go through the marketplace. Kasi if ever hindi, mababan kayo. So remember that, only buy in the marketplace. Why? In the marketplace, kasi there are transactions and crypto, part of the earnings is into transaction fees. There is tax in the marketplace and yung tax na yan bumabalik sa company so that they can give it back as SLPs. So that's how the environment, the economy of Axie runs. So you have to buy in the marketplace. Hindi pwedeng peer-to-peer. One of the organic income in favor of Axie Infinity is their tax on marketplace. Nauna na ako. 4.25 per transaction. If you buy P2P, you are not supporting Axie Infinity and you deserve the ban, sabi niya. Because Axie Infinity's income will again be issued to the players in form of SLB as stock dividends or mining SLP, right? So covered the previous question, your Axies carries with the transaction records. Parang Bitcoin, parang crypto, nakasama na niyan ang transaction history. Right? So, Axie carries in the transaction records. So, it's easy to ban kasi may record po pag binigay mo yung Axie to a person. It's easy to ban. And Axie Infinity, they like banning people because yung perang value na yan makukuha ulit ni Axie, so that's more money for them and then they can give it out to the deserving people. Banning people is akin to that of retained earnings, diba? The company acquires its own stocks kasi na-ban ka na, yung SLP na hawak mo kukunin namin ulit, right? And return it to the mothership for issuance towards deserving stockholders like the player base. So honestly, palit lang yun unta sila sa marketplace. So he said, honestly, just buy in the marketplace. It's so easy like shopping in Lazada, sabi niya. So you need 3 Axies, right? 3 Axies na kailangan mo and just go with the meta, sabi niya. Meta meaning ito yung current trend of style of playing inside the game. Sabi niya, get 1 tank, 1 mid, yung nakita niyo sa screen kanina. Sabi niya, 1 tank, 1 mid, and 1 backliner. So, ito yung sa'yo, 1 tank, isang tank dapat nasa harap because he will receive the brunt of the damage, isang mid, and then isang backliner. Usually yung backliner, yun yung support, etc. But yeah, ang sabi niya is 1 backliner or damager. So, in this case, damager niya is gonna be the backliner. So that's what you want to try to get, right? So before we continue sa meta, and I'm gonna go to the comments. Kami din, Lods, ng kapatid ko ngayon, may anak na ako, damay-damay na rin ang gastos sa skin. Tama. Right, yan, nagre-reconnect na flood na server. Tama. Yun yung problema. There are server issues right now which can affect your quality of gaming. So that's gonna be a problem. Enjoying the game, Lods, lalo na sa arena. Naglalaro ako ng Pokemon noon sa Game Boy. Parang same din strategy attack. Kaya nagkaka-interest din. Ako at na-enjoy ko naman. Enjoy playing and earning. Yun nga. Benji Nabia, plan ko mag-start sa Axie, Sir Lloyd. Ang capital ay 30K. You might wanna add more kasi mahal na ngayon sa marketplace, right? Part yan sa pinag-usapan namin. We are gonna be talking more about that in a bit. So that's the meta. Yun yung meta. Yun yung uso na play style ngayon. 1 tank, 1 mid laner, and 1 backliner as your damager. You can try outside of the meta but at your own risk. Remember, you will be buying the Axies. Right? So kung binili mo yan, gagastos ka yan, and then if you want to play outside the meta, it's gonna be very risky because you might end up with a bad team composition and you will keep on losing, and that's money lost na kasi nabili mo na yung Axie. So play outside the meta at your own risk. Before, he could start with around $300 per Axie, right? Nung nagsimula siya, $300 per Axie. So, yun yung binili niya. $300, around 15,000 pesos per Axie. Sana noon kasi mas mura pa ang dollars. But right now, $300 per Axie and you need 3. So, that's an initial of $900 noon. Right? So, he started with $900. So, Benji, yung plano mong 30K, I don't think you can. Right? with 30k. Kasi medyo mas mahal na ngayon. Meron pa rin mura ngayon pero uh, it was part of our discussion, so we'll talk about that. Right? But right now, medyo mahal na. Ang 300 noon, medyo nasa $900 up na. Okay? So yung $300 niya na Axie noon, nung nagsimula siya, right now, if you wanna buy an Axie, one good Axie kasi may mura pero mga pangit na kailangan nyo rin matuto sa laro. Right? So, hindi lang basta-basta kayo papasok. Right? A good Axie to start with is around 900 na and up. So, meaning, if you need 900 times 3, kausa, legit. So, around $2,700. So, you do the math. Around 130,000 na ang kailangan mo para mag-start na with good Axie. With good Axies. Pwede naman kayong mag-breed. Pwede kayong mag-intay yung itlog ninyo ma-hatch. It's gonna take time. But when it hatches, you don't know if it's a good Axie. You don't know what kind of Axie it is. So, might as well just buy it. And you have to have a keen eye. You have to have a keen eye and good research on skills. So before you buy the Axie, you have to research ano yung mga magaganda. Right? To buy a good Axie right now, meron mga nagbebenta ng $300 daw, but this is where the scamming begins. So please, research lang before bumili. Kasi may mga mangsa-scam sa inyo na ngayon. Right? As part of the conversation, I'm highlighting it right now para you can see na galing talaga sa conversation yan. Right? Read the skills. So you have to research about the game and the Axies. Ang 900 should be, and if ever you buy the right Axie, that $900 could last a lifetime if they want, right? It can go up as high as you could already go up as high as 1,800 MMR, meaning yung rank if they are very good. Even with a 50% win rate, right? The higher your ranking is, the easier it is for you to win. It will only get difficult at 1,600 and above because everybody at that rank is going to be very, very strong. And then you have to memorize Axie parts because you need to buy parts in the Axies. As for me, I am already familiar with the parts. So he did his research already and he's being rewarded because of it. So you have to research also. Hindi lang basta-basta laro. You have to learn the game also. I can already tell the skills sa Axies sa kalaban, right? Just by looking at their parts. So yung mga parts kasi gives you skills and he already knows the skills. So he already knows how to strategy, sino unang titirahin, ganito, ganyan. Each part is unique and tell you what cards they have. But that is already an advanced topic. So medyo advanced topic na yan because those are game mechanics already. So one which your viewers should experience for themselves. So you guys have to experience it for yourself. So last thing lang, sabi niya, things you should look out. This is very important. Number 1, scams, phishing, and P2P transfers, etc. So you need to stay away from those. Just stick with the marketplace. Remedy is just buy from the marketplace, right? Kasi alam ko gusto niyo makamura and you might end up wasting your money and get banned instead. So just go to the marketplace right away. So he said that that's number 1 sa mga dapat nyong malaman. So please do that. Huwag kayong maghanap ng shortcut. Number 2, transactions are tedious and prone to mistakes. So be careful in channeling your money, right? So the wallet or the wallet you need to reach is Ronin wallet. That is going to be for XLP. So from your bank to crypto, right? So if ever meron na kayong Binance, you can use your Binance to your Binance wallet, and then go to Ronin, and then you buy that is where going to be your marketplace. You have to understand that also. Again, he said that the transactions are tedious and prone to mistakes, so be careful in channeling your money. Right now, Ethereum is kind of cheap, so it's good to buy Ethereum right now and then buy your Axie. Huwag nyo antayin na umakyat si Ethereum. Right? Or, if Ethereum drops, then you will be able to buy your Axie at a cheaper price. Right? Ronin is AI's internal wallet. AI meaning Axie Infinity's internal wallet. Right? So you need to reach Ronin. Read the terms of service. Read the terms of service. This is where many people will fail. Axie's terms of service, they listed their bannable offenses. Also, vis-a-vis to the revised penal code, eto medyo lumabas yung pagka-attorney niya dito. Case in point, na meron daw nagpa-raffle ng Axie for 1,000. Uso yan dito sa Pilipinas ngayon kasi medyo, let's say for example, isang sapatos is gonna be very expensive. Let's say a 10,000 peso na sapatos is expensive. So, ipaparaffle lang natin to 100, by 100 yung entry, and then we will be needing 1,000 or 100 na mga gustong sumali sa raffle. Once it reaches 100, then we're gonna be raffling the shoes out. Pwede pong may nagganon. So, meron po nagpa-raffle ng Axie for 1,000 pesos, and then you will have a chance to win a 100,000 worth team. Not only does this goes against Axie Infinity's terms of service, and this is also gambling in PH laws. So, this is punishable under our special laws and aggravated the use of device under anti-cyber crimes. So look out for those people. So ito yung pagka-attorney ni Maku. Lastly, and this is within my forte na daw, sabi niya, this is within your forte na and you can expound on this, sabi niya, spend what you are willing to lose. And I will always tell you this, only invest amount you can lose. You are okay to lose, right? Because in the end, a game can die. So many dead games out there. Me at even Maku, makita nyo sa conversation namin maya. So, spend what you're willing to lose. It's a game. Enjoy it. I pay good amount for buying skins in League of Legends, in ML, in Dota. Right? Think of it that way. I spend money on buying games in Steam. You never fault Steam, right? You never blame the game for the money that you spend. And someone cheats within the game. Kung may magloko, you don't blame Steam and ask for a refund, right? Good as spent money na yon on a dead game. If ever mamatay man yung laro because of let's say, server issues, hindi nila ma-recover. Just an example. That's just an example. And since you spent because of the right reason, and then you only spent where it's okay for you to lose, then everything is okay in the end. Right? So, case in point, I will always tell you, do not be greedy. Right? Uy, malaking pera dito. Maglalagay ko malaking pera since it's very hype. You're getting in with the wrong reasons, right? You're getting in because of the money, not because it's a game that you enjoy. I've been telling this to you since we started NFTs. The topic, get in the right reason. It's get in because nag-e-enjoy kayo sa laro, right? So that if ever in the end mamatay yung laro, all well and good because I had fun and I earned at the same time while it was still good, diba? Jay, can I borrow charger sa Apple? Kasi low-bat na yung controller ko. Right, so yeah, so I told them, right, tama, I always tell this to people, and if you still have been enjoying this game 3 months from now and wala na ka nagsigig pasulot kwarta, and after 3 months that you're playing the game and I'm just gonna charge my controller because it's very important. Baka mamatay yung control ko sa stream. Ayan. So, after 3 months from now and hindi ka na lagi nagpapasok ng pera, by then, ROI ka na. Right? So, he said, took him 3 months. it's around 3 months para makapag-ROI siya. Remember, he's not earning right now. So he is contemplating na around 3 months niya pa ma-ROI if ever the game returns, 'di ba? So there's so many risks involved. He did enjoy the game. So yung pera na linabas niya noon, so far so good para sa kanya, right? So those are the things you need to consider. After 3 months, mag-ROI ka na, but then you can spend all you want. Right. But right now, sira pa ang server because ito yung sinabi niya, Axie Infinity is scaring their player base. Tinatakot nila ang mga player base. Sobra kasi so many people are getting in because of the wrong reasons. Dati kasi konti lang sila. It is already very good for the environment of the game, for the economy. Ngayon, hindi na makagalaw halos. Now is a good time to buy in. After that, just wait. Right now is a good time to buy in, he said. So, it's up to you. Yun lang sinabi niya. So, just add this to your research lang muna. If you buy, please don't take this as an investment advice. Ito din sinabi niya, right now is a good time to buy in since nag-drop na siya. And then, after that, just wait and until the servers are 100% up and running. Just like any other games I have played, meron talagang downtime kasi hindi makaya ang player base. And because of the hype, that's to be understood. Axie is experiencing that right now. Despite that, SLP is still at 15 pesos, way above 6 pesos, which was his floor. That's when he entered Axie. Also, namomonitor ninyo lahat. Since Axie runs on smart contracts, everything can be viewed in the marketplace. The number of transactions, number of minting done, it's all there. I think na-cover niya na lahat daw. And he wants to shout out, he deserves it, man. Shout out to Maku Pascual and attorney Charisse Pascual for much love and support. Thank you din daw, Charisse, sa pag-support sa Axie niya. Right? And sa kaibigan namin, si Josephat Rabago, also a very good friend of ours, co-breeder niya. And sa mga humble nila na mga scholars. Meron kasi siyang mga scholars din ngayon. And then, he's gonna view the video tomorrow since he's gonna be very busy. So, but yeah, very good inputs. Thank you so much, Maku, once again, for gracing us. Kahit na hindi ka makasama sa live, that was a very good discussion right there with him, and I'm sharing it to everyone. So, Neri, I'm gonna go to the comments now. Neri, last week, June, my planned budget was 25K. Pasok pa with good Axie. After that, week around 50K na budget needed, sabi ni Neri. Good, nakapasok kayo. Right, including gas fee na malaki-laki pa bawas budget. Noon, Lods, $100. Isa pa lang, nabalitaan ko, nung bumili ako, $300 ang isa. Sabi ni Jong. Right. Neri, be careful in pasting Ronin address in Ronin Bridge. Daming nawawalan ng pera doon. Thank you so much for the inputs, Neri. Right? So, just go to the marketplace so that you will be safe. Right? But anyways, yeah, that's our discussion for Axie. If you have any questions, please post it in the comments and then babasahin ko po yan. And then maybe ask my friend someday. Ganda Lods. Meron pa akong natutunan. Thanks, sabi ni Jong. Thanks, man. If Jong is already in Axie, he's already playing in Axie, and he's still learning. So, at the very least, meron tayong 9 parts sa inyo ngayon. So, yeah. My take on Axie is that, yeah, with my friend, I trust my friend. As long as you're enjoying the game, right, you get it, right? And then, treat the income as a bonus. Make sure you get in for the right reasons, please, right? Again, the purpose of gaming is entertainment, so you should have fun doing this. Kasi ang problema niyan, if ever hindi naman kayo, you're not gonna be having fun with it, and it's gonna be a drag for you guys, right? And he considered his time. He didn't put much time before because sobrang mura ng SLP. It's not worth his time. But right now, because of the price of SLP, okay na. Pero ngayon, you have to take consideration yung mga controversies ng SLP with the servers. Meron daw na DDoS attack daw. Pero basically, I think the servers are flooded. So, hopefully they can recover. So, that's something that you need to consider also when you get in. So, meron ngayon na di-disconnect. and it's gonna be negative on the game experience ninyo. So hopefully that's okay with you. But those are the things that you need to consider when it comes to getting into SLP. My friend said, Mako said, right now, since mura pa, it's a good time to get in, right? And then just wait out the server issue. Yun yung sabi niya. So if it's a thin line, it's a thin balance that you need to you need to consider, right? Medyo gamble talaga. What if bumili kayo? Yes, mura ngayon. Tapos mahirapan yung servers at hindi talaga makapag-recover. What will happen? So that's going to be a very big question. You have to be willing to take that risk also. Piolo Cortez, isa po sa concern ko is customer service ni Axie. Right? I haven't asked my friend about it. But yeah, customer service is always very important in the game. Baka magka-bug or hindi ka na maka-login, or you need to have someone in the company that you can ask for help. So that might be an issue. Para makontak if my personal problem. Yes, magkakaproblema ko po kasi in the game. So be careful in pasting Ronin. I'm gonna go to the YouTube natin because there are people watching us in YouTube also. Mirza, hi. Lara, good evening, Sir Lloyd. Good evening, Lara. Right, hopefully you guys are enjoying our topic right now. But yeah, so many things to consider also. Tama sinabi ni Piolo Cortez, customer service ni Axie isa daw sa issue. So baka mahirap i-reach yung customer service. Pwede po sa Discord, pwede i-report daw. Sabi ni Myrene Vesperas. So if you have issues, pwede daw sa Discord server ng Axie, pwede daw doon makontak ang customer service. So those are things that you need to consider. So please research, understand the game, check the cons, not just the pros, right? Don't get in just because of the income, right? Because this is gonna be work also. You will need to spend time also. Remember, sinabi ko kanina, for Mako to finish the dailies at an early level, takes him 5 hours a day para ma-complete niya yung dailies niya. So it's gonna be a job. Pero you're playing. So, but in the long run, yan, long-term thinking, mas mabilis na ang dailies niya kasi mas malakas na yung mga access niya ngayon. So, it's gonna be investment of money and investment of time. So, that's something you need to consider also. Anyways, that's gonna be it for me this evening. Time check is already 9:05. Medyo nag-overtime tayo, but hopefully, nagustuhan niyo po yung top. Hindi, 8:15 din naman tayo nag-start eh. So, we're still okay. But hopefully, nagustuhan niyo po yung topic this evening. Tomorrow, we're gonna be... I don't know if we're gonna be finishing the whole week for NFTs, but I think I've covered majority of NFTs already. Kung gusto niyo po mapanood yung mga previous episode, just go to our Facebook page. Si StocksEd. Nga pala, little request from my end. Nga pala guys, ito. Little request from my end. Please go to Financial Freedom 101. This is my Facebook page, Financial Freedom 101. And may nakapin po dyan na poster. It's about Forex 101. It's a free Forex seminar sponsored by XM. It's for free. Andyan po ang mga topics. If you wanna join, andyan po yung registration link. My request for you is, hopefully I've earned this from you guys because I'm seeing that 7 lang nag-share. There are only 7 shares and ako po nag-share sa iba niyan. So hopefully I've earned this request from you guys. Please help me with my mission to educate more Filipinos about trading in Forex also, because we are transitioning to bot trading and also Forex. Please help me, right? Go to Financial Freedom 101, follow my page, and please share this poster to your friends, to your Facebook walls. Hopefully I've earned that request from you guys. That's gonna be it for me this evening. I'll see you again tomorrow. And as always, this is Lloyd Bazaar saying, let's get rich together. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Bye, everyone. Gumagamit ba ako ng bot? Yes, I do use bot in my Forex trading. Piolo Cortez, bukas, let's talk about bot Manuel Saricos.